Today is going to be an exciting day because in keeping with the cultural topic that we present today, exploration of batik, the art of Indonesian traditional cloth dyeing technique, WeForThem decided to invite you to take a closer look at batik by exploring the Textile Museum.
Exactly, Hanim. Today, we will invite you to look at the Textile Museum's batik collection, learn more about batik, and share our batik OOTD. So, let's don't waste too much time, and let's show them our beautiful and mesmerizing batik. And to everyone else, stay tuned and have fun watching!
Here we are at the Textile Museum. Well, when you get to the museum, there will be a ticket booth right by the entrance gate. The cost to get into the museum is very affordable. The ticket is start from 2,000 rupiah until 5,000 rupiah or about $2 Hong Kong. Jakarta Textile Museum located on KS Tubun Street number 2 until 4 West Jakarta. The museum is open from Tuesday until Sunday starting from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
The Textile Museum's collection is divided into several categories, namely collection of woven fabrics, batik fabrics, tools, and mixtures. The other part of the museum, which is Gallery Batik, displays traditional equipment that is closely related to batik products, such as knitting tools and batik from various regions, thus adding to its own characteristic. The Batik Gallery is a part of the compound of the museum textile. When we enter the Batik Gallery, we are greeted by batik tools such as canting, malam or melted wax, batik cloth, hangers, and chairs that are typically used for making batik. Inside the gallery, visitors can see more than 100 batik pieces from all over Indonesia, as well as batik equipment and information about batik process and natural dyes used in batik. Visitors to the museums can see various batik fabrics with simple geometric patterns, as well as fabrics with complex patterns such as batik from Yogyakarta, Solo, Pekalongan, Cirebon, Palembang, Madura, and Riau. Etymologically, the word batik comes from the Javanese language, which is amba, that means to write, and tik, that means dot. This word later developed into the term batik. This term has a sense associated with making a dot or wax drip on the fabric cloth. Based on the etymology, batik is also associated with a technique or a process from the start of the motif drawing to color immersion. One of the characteristics of batik is the way of drawing motif on the fabric, which is using specific tools called canting and cap. Realizing the dream of establishing a batik museums where batik from all around the archipelago can be viewed by the public, in 2010, in commemoration of the inscription of Indonesian batik as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO, the Batik Gallery was opened in a building next to the museums with collection belonging to the Yayasan Batik Indonesia or Indonesian Batik Foundation and its member. On display are numerous examples of batiks in rooms focused on a particular areas of production throughout Indonesia, West, Central, and East Java, as well as Sumatra and other regions including Papua, with an additional collection of antique clothes. All this has resulted in an increasing number of visitors to the museum. Batik is a craft that has a high artistic value and has been a part of Indonesian culture, especially Java, since a long time. Inside the Batik Gallery, there is a store for visitors if they want to buy a batik-inspired merchandise, from fabric to finished batik products, from bags to shoes, all available in this shop.
Nah, Zahra, now we're on Pendopo Batik. This is a place where our friends learn to make their own batik design.
Right, Hanim? Let's take a look at our friend making their own batik design. Let's go!
Woohoo! The Pendopo of the Textile Museum is a great place to learn how to make batik from beginning until the end. Here, the visitors can learn how to make your own patterns, improve your skills, and try out different dyes, and also you can take home your finished batik. Besides, you don't have to worry about getting lost when making batik because there are people who can teach you how to do it. Fun fact for you guys, Madam Ani Yudhoyono and Madam Michelle Obama have tried to learn batik with the Jakarta Textile Museum. When we enter the Pendopo room, we will be greeted by the receptionist if you want to make batik, and then you will be charged an additional fee of 40,000 rupiah by paying it to the receptionist. After the payment, we will be given the tool to make batik, such as cloth as media for us to draw in, canting, and malam, or melted wax. Then the process of learning to make batik began. In this pendopo batik, batik sketches are also provided, so the visitors will not be confused by the pattern that they will draw. After that, we select and draw the sketches in the lining table. In order to prevent the fabric from moving around, the sketch will be secured in an embroidery hoop. We will be instructed to put on an apron so that wax won't go on our clothes. Then the process of making batik with canting and malam began. Each group got a stove with a tiny pan of melted wax in it. We will draw with melted wax on the cloth that we have drawn earlier. The cloth is then coated on both of its surfaces, the front and the back. It's important to blow the canting carefully to prevent too much wax from leaking. The wax drops are sometimes smoothed, but don't worry, some of them can be released. Next, the cloth is handed over to the museum staff to be dipped in the dye liquid. First, the staff coats the edge of the cloth with white wax using a brush. Then, the cloth is dipped in a naphtha liquid to bind the color. After the cloth have been dipped in naphtha liquid, it will be transferred and dipped into the colored dye liquid. There are many colors for the dye liquid such as red, purple, and yellow. Visitors may choose their favorite dye color. Finally, put the cloth in boiling water to dissolve the wax on the cloth. The wax has to be removed from the fabric. This aims to give out the design that has been dyed on the fabric. After that, the cloth will be dried in the sun until dry. Visitors have to wait 1 until 2 hours for the results to dry out. After it's dried out, voila! Your handmade batik is done and looking gorgeous. The thing we're doing today is a lot of fun, but I'm wondering if young people can wear batik as more than just formal clothes.
Don't worry, honey. Now, we can really use batik when we want to go for wool and make it look really cool. So, after this, we for them gang will show you the OOTD of batik that will look super cute and be in style.
Wow, it's so cool, Zahra. Can't wait to see it. Let's go check it out.
Let's go!
Yoo-hoo!
Indonesia is not just wonderful. Indonesia is a wonderland.
Kota baru ujungnya berbeda, berbeda bagaimanapun di sana, bagaimanapun di sana. Katamu lawanlah adinda, adinda iman di dada rasa melayang, iman di dada rasa melayang. Sayang sayang sifat tokaan matego tego gorokan sayang 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 sifat tokaan matego tego gorokan sayang sajojo yumadam komi sabapare samuna muna muna keke samuna muna muna keke soleram 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 anak yang manis janganlah dicium sayang kalau dicium merah pipinya kamponan jauh di mata kun mangsan sebaku milian takkan aja kawan-kawan nalamu sangke basuh yang selia.
Wow, Zahra, that's really cool. Now, batik has changed along with the times, but it still has part of Indonesian culture.
It really is. Let's hope that batik will continue to do well and be passed on to young Indonesians so that it will continue to be famous and become batik worldwide domination.
I really agree with you, Zahra. Okay, let's just end our exploration of batik this time, and then let's just throw it at We for them, gang!